go into real estate, market sucks, you're making it happen. So tell me a little bit about that first year, what that was like for you.
Yeah. So, I mean, the first year, 21-year-old kid as a realtor, didn't really know what I was doing. And I probably made, I don't even know, 15 grand or something. Like, to me, that was a lot of money. I was still living with my parents, and little did I even know that, you know, their house was in foreclosure, and it was eventually foreclosed on maybe a year after that. But, well, I shouldn't say it was foreclosed on. We short sold it because they were so underwater. But nonetheless, it was just, it sucked. I hated it. And eventually, after a couple of years, I quit because I wasn't really making money at it, didn't have a passion for it. And I started my other entrepreneurial journey, which was couch flipping. And once again, back then there was no, well, I think YouTube was just starting out, but there was no YouTube or TikTok or Instagram or all these people telling you how to make money, right? Today, people don't have an excuse, dude. If you can't figure out how to make money and get a side hustle with today, you're just a scrub. Like, that's what it comes down to. You're not, like, the information's out there. But back then, 10 years ago, it wasn't out there. And so I just remember sitting there in my room and I'm looking at couches and stuff, and I'm like, I bet you I could sell these and make money. And I tested the theory out. I just, you know, bought a couch, sold it, made a couple $100, and I was like, this is way easier than being a realtor. I bet you I could just buy one couch a day, or, you know, something every day, and flip it, make $100, $200. And before I know it, that's $5 grand a month. That's perfectly fine for me. I was good at $5 grand a month. And, you know, I did that for a couple of years, and I eventually scaled it. And that was like my first successful business at making money and being an entrepreneur. But eventually I got led back to real estate, but this time in the way of house flipping. You know, I kind of felt like I capped out with couch flipping and stuff. And I'm like, this is cool. Like, I'm making good money, but I don't know. I don't want to flip couches my whole life.
Yeah,
I think,
tough to scale that out, right? Yeah, like that, you know, a few $100 here and there when you can have that greater dream, right?
Well, yeah, and it's just like, dude, am I really going to do this my whole life? Like, I'm 25 years old. Like, what else can I do?
Yeah.
So I decided that I was going to flip houses. Didn't have a ton of money still because I was still playing baseball for, you know, $1,200 a month. I was only couch flipping when I was at home for 6 months, and, you know, pretty much just building reserves to go live on them during the baseball season and then, you know, come back and do it all over again. But I ended up buying my first flip back in 2015, maxed out my wife and I's credit cards to cover the down payment on a hard money loan. And we were all in, man. We just went for it. And thankfully it played out, and we made 25 grand on that first deal. More money than I ever made on any transaction in my life. And, you know, it was just kind of that aha moment for me. Like, okay, like, I can do this. And this is something that I know I could scale to being, in my mind at the time, I was just like, if I could make a few $100,000 a year doing this, like, I'm good, man. There was never like, I need to go have this huge company or make millions doing this. I just said, dude, if I could just make a couple $100 grand a year, I'm good. And I ended up doing that the second year of flipping houses. And I was like, huh, I could probably do a lot more than a couple $100 grand if I really put my mind to it. And things have just progressed ever since. And I'm just constantly, I guess, trying to get better every day and learning new things about myself and like what I'm capable of. I have no idea at this point, you know, what my potential is, but now I realize like I'm never going to limit myself to kind of small thinking anymore.
Thanks for watching Mark Savant Media. Here we're going to help you create a better content in less time and turn that attention into income. If you love this video, you're going to love these videos here. Click the one. Me and my team specially selected this just for you. Click the link, check out the video. I'll catch you here next time on Mark Savant Media.